Hello, everybody. It's Adam here. If you're watching this video, I'm just making this, I'm just recording this in my vehicle. Also, just before I get into the video, just want to say that I have a list of some of the services that I'm offering right now. If you want to work with me, if you're looking to get a mentor or a coach with someone like myself, I've been out doing this for 13 years now, studying the game, going out, practicing, talking with women, cultivating my own dating life. And this didn't come easy for me. I had to really work at this like anybody else. And I'm passionate about this. I really love this, and I'm looking to help you. If that's something that you might be interested in, take a look down below, and we will see if we're a good fit. If we want to, if we think that maybe we might work well together, then hit me up. Hit me up. Let's work together. If you're looking to improve your dating life, if you're looking to have someone to hold you accountable, someone that's going to give you honest feedback and not sugarcoat things, and is going to give you the cold hard truth whether you like it or not, then this is the program for you. So get on that. Now, what I wanted to say though in this video is that I'm about to go out. It's pouring rain here, and I'm feeling the resistance. Feeling the resistance to going out, feeling the reluctance, questioning whether this is something that I really want to do. But this kind of resistance is always going to be there, so that's something that you have to understand, is that to be consistent in your actions, that's what's most important. To just keep getting out there, keep working at this, keep plucking away. Having an idea of how you might approach this aspect of your life when you're going up and socializing with people. Yes, there's maybe there's a better way to be coming at this, whether it's your belief systems, or maybe it's the process that you have, the process you have, the routine that you have for yourself, and even how you're living outside of going out to the bars, going out to the clubs, talking to people in general. I mean, it's really I think it's you want to take the holistic approach. You want to be focusing on all aspects of your life. But focusing on different aspects of your life isn't actually going to help you to improve with talking to women or socializing with people in general, because how you do that is by going and talking to people and practicing being social. But for example, if your finances are lacking, or you're stressing out about how you're going to pay rent at the end of the month, or how you're going to eat the proper foods, I mean, this can affect your state of mind, and it's just some other things that you might then be unnecessarily having to stress about, which isn't going to be helpful when you're looking to go out, have fun, talk to people, and improving your dating life or your social life. So, that's something I've been thinking about, is just trying to mitigate all the areas that you have control over, that you can affect, that you can improve, so that you aren't having to deal with certain stresses that are things that you can help, that aren't necessary, right? Like, some stress is good when you're going out into the bars, into the clubs, and you're wanting to socialize. I mean, you're putting stress on yourself. You're having to you're putting yourself in situations where it could be where there's tension. You're putting yourself in situations where there's pressure. You're having to maybe confront your own insecurities, fears, worries, self-doubt. You're putting yourself into chaotic environments, unfamiliar environments, environments that are unpredictable. And that is the nature of the game. So, and those stresses are kind of stresses that are necessary and unavoidable. And as well, those kinds of stresses are actually what stretch you and help you to grow and help you to get stronger. You're cultivating, cultivating a mental strength when you're getting out there and you're doing this kind of a thing. But, what else I'm thinking about is that, if you're going to do this and you've committed to this, then do it. Understand that there is no perfect way to live life. If for whatever reason you're compelled or passionate about this area of your life and it's something that you want to dedicate your time to, then go for it. Who's to say what's right? Who's to say what's wrong? I mean, that's for you to decide. You have to be your own authority in life. You got to give yourself permission. You got to figure out what makes you happy and what fulfills you. And you're not a bad person. You're not a bad person because you want to work on this area of your life, just the same as if you wanted to go to school and be a doctor or a lawyer or something like this. Don't just listen to what society says or societal norms or standards and follow those. I mean, you could, but you can also make up your own standards. You can also decide for yourself what's right for you and how you want to live your life. Growing up, I grew up with, with not the best environment growing up. It was very chaotic. I moved around a lot. It was very unstable. I went to many different schools, and so I think that I definitely had, like everybody, you have insecurities or challenges when it came to my social life and these things. And this is something that you can work on, and this is something that you can get better at, like anything else. It's a skill set. So I think about that and I go, anybody that's arrogant or thinks that they're a pimp or they're somehow better than anybody else, or arrogant, thinking that they somehow possess something that nobody else could possess, like being social or being or having fun experiences with women, or even having friendships and these kinds of things. Like, this is something that can be worked on and worked towards like anything else. So don't think that this is something that you can't attain. If you're willing to put in the time and get out there and get the repetitions in and put in the practice, then you can develop this area and build this area of your life as well. And it takes time like anything else. And it also takes effort to maintain anything, even when you do reach some level of success. And as soon as you stop, I mean, you're going to get rusty like anything else. So it's something that you have to stay on top of and continue to practice on a regular basis. And so, depending on how serious you want to take this or what your goals are, I mean, those are some things to look into and for yourself, and understand what kind of outcomes and what it is that you're looking to get out of this pursuit. I would say try to be clear in what your goals are in detail. Try to be clear and identify in detail what it is, what are the outcomes you're looking to get, what kind of experiences are you looking to have, and then breaking that down into action steps that you can take on a regular basis, and cultivating your life and your days in a way where you're just happy living your life as you are, taking the actions that you're taking on a regular basis, and then let the results come as they will. But understand, like, if you get out, for example, and you had someone like myself coaching you, where I would take you out and I'm giving you personal feedback, personalized, and I'm looking at what you're doing, and I'm analyzing what you're doing when you're going up and talking to people, and I'm identifying areas that you could do better, whether it's postural issues or the way that you where you're coming from when you're saying things, whether it's maybe you're coming across as needy, maybe you're coming across as desperate, maybe you're coming across as needing it to work. You're not taking risks, you're not expressing yourself, you're stifled, you're not uninhibited, you're filtering yourself. Maybe you're not taking enough action. Maybe you're going out there and you're standing around, and then you're doing one half-assed approach there where someone walks by and you say hi, and then they walk away, and it's like, that's not enough. Like, if you want to get this to a high level, it's like anything else. You got to be taking your shots on a regular basis consistently. So having somebody to call you out, having someone to hold you accountable. Like, I'm going out and I've done this on my own, and for many years I did this on my own. And I kind of wonder, like, what's the point in having, say, like a wingman or something like this? But it's just like when maybe you have someone that you commit to going to the gym with. It's like, once you've committed to somebody else, well, now there's somebody else there to hold you accountable. Now there's somebody else there where it's not just you're letting yourself down. Well, now maybe you made a commitment to someone else, and you don't want to go back on your commitments or not follow through on your promises. And you should be following through on the promises you make to yourself. But that's the thing, is if you can get out there and make yourself take action, and you think that that's good enough, I mean, but still, everyone's learning from someone. So either you're watching videos, or you're reading books on the subject, and you're studying, or you're going out there and taking massive amounts of action. But if you don't know what this process looks like, or you're not getting the results that you want to have, then I mean, invest in programs, invest in getting someone like a coach that would take you out into bars, into clubs like myself, or out in the day, and pushes you to take action, and then can demonstrate what that looks like, and then gives you honest feedback about where you could be doing better. And that can help you immensely in at least showing you what this is going to entail, so that you're not having to reinvent the wheel, and maybe you're not also wasting years of your life trying to figure it out, when there's already someone that has put in decades worth of practice that can just show you the way from the beginning and save you a ton of time, so that you can start getting results for yourself a lot quicker. And that's the thing, is that I might go out with friends and these kinds of things, but I'm not standing around like watching their sets and listening to what they're saying and giving them real feedback in real time. And that's why, and one of the reasons why, is because if you're giving feedback to people, they don't necessarily want to hear it. Like, for example, I've given people in my family feedback thinking that I'm helping them, but they just interpret that as I'm being judgmental, and they don't want to hear it. People don't want to hear something. They get offended, and maybe they even just take it like you're being critical. So when you pay for someone for their services, you are paying for them to give you real feedback. You're paying them for their time to come and give you focused attention towards your goals and what you're doing, and to be giving you that feedback, and to analyzing what you're doing, and paying attention to you and your needs and your challenges, to help you get on the right path, so that you can get the results that you're looking for. And everybody gets coaches, whether that's a basketball player, or a boxer, or a martial artist, or even if you want to learn investing or anything, or you go to school, you learn from a teacher. We learn from one another. How many coaches are out there that are doing this? How many dating coaches are out there that are actually going out to bars, actually going out to clubs, that are actually living this lifestyle as well, not just theorizing and making a video and just reading books and talking about concepts and things like this. Like, I'm out there taking action. I know what this is like. I know what this process looks like. I know the realities of what this is. Everybody gets rejected. Everybody's going to struggle in this area. And so, seeing what that really looks like, the reality of what that is, not just something in your mind. Like, When I go out tonight, it's not about being some gregarious, loud, obnoxious person that everyone's paying attention to. No, it's actually like you could just go out and just start opening people. So just start talking with people and then knowing how to go through the process of moving things forward when you can tell or when you understand the signals that somebody might be receptive to your advancements and knowing how to move it forward to an eventual potential romantic encounter. And it doesn't have to be this thing where you go out and I got to be loud and boisterous and everybody's paying attention to me and I'm going up and doing all this crazy shit. But it does require you to take massive amounts of action. Sometimes you can go out and it's the first person you talk to and maybe something can happen like that, but it's also you're out there maybe for 4 hours or 5 hours and getting yourself to go create options, talking to people, socializing, and the mindsets and how you can frame things and look at things to keep yourself motivated and overcome negative self-talk, worries, fears, self-doubt, the pressures and the tension from the environment. So it can be very helpful to get somebody to help you with this process. And whether I'm going to put some different services that I have down in the description, but whether you're reading books or watching videos like this, that also can be great, as you should be. But invest in yourself. Think of all the money that you spend on things that are totally useless, that serve no purpose for your life. That whether that's marijuana, how many hundreds of dollars do you spend on marijuana every month? Or how much money do you spend on junk food? And you can't invest in something that could end up changing your life forever, or getting you maybe the dating life or the sex life that you want to get for yourself. Someone there to support you, to encourage you, to assist you, that has your back because you're investing in them, which means they're going to invest in you and do everything in their power to get you the results that you're looking to have. So, and I'll also offer a money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied with what we're doing here, then I'll give you 100% money-back guarantee. So my name's Adam. Hit me up, datingdestruction@gmail.com. And otherwise, like and subscribe. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this. And until next time, peace out.